All right, some fun facts about me. I like to golf. I eat ice cream way too much. I have a beautiful white husky. I enjoy grilling and smoking some food, and I enjoy lifting and working out.
We are joined here today by Jacob Ridenhour of Webster University. Jacob, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Look, I know you just said you got done with a workout, and that's one of your fun facts. So what do you enjoy so much about lifting and working out?
Lifting, first off, you just gotta get into it. You gotta get motivated to do it. Then it just becomes a hobby, and I just enjoy doing it once I get into it. But once I get out of it, it's a no-go for me. Running, I just love racing people. I like winning and, just the competition itself. So.
Well, yeah, you're pretty good at running against other people, if anyone's seen you out on the track there. So you also mentioned you like to golf. So you're a pretty active person, obviously, with running, lifting, working out. What's your golf handicap? Are you a pretty good golfer too?
I'm all right. I don't even have a handicap right now. I don't play that much, but I've been playing a lot lately. I just hit a 79, so that I would say that's pretty good. But probably 3 weeks ago, I was hitting like high 90s, so I was improving a lot.
Yeah, no kidding. Big improvement. Well, I know not to run against you. Now I know not to golf against you either. So let's talk about track and field a little bit. What kind of mindset is it like for you? Because it's obviously you're competing in different events, but then it's judged also by the team score. So it's a little odd in that other aspect of other sports where it's, everybody working together at once. Whereas, you could compete, your events could be early in the day and then you're done for the rest of the day. Can you tell everybody about that kind of mindset that you have to have as a track and field athlete for, a weekend full of events?
Yeah, definitely. You just have to. It's like a normal sport for the most part. It's a team. Just a lot of individual events that go into it, but you're all together a team, including relays. Those are a big team. So basically, your mindset is winning for your team. So every time I get first, I get 10 points for the team, and that's just where my mindset is. It's just get as much points as I can in my individual to bump up that score.
Right, and because even if you don't win your event, you can still garner some points for your team, which counts at the end. So, is there a particular event that you prefer, or do you just like doing them all?
I prefer the 100 just because it's shorter. I'm not usually out of breath after the 100, and goes like that. So, I also kind of hate it at the same time because you warm up for 30 minutes to run 10 seconds. I like all of them. I hate the 400, but I love the 400.
One of those love hates, yep.
Biggest one.
A couple springs ago, the SLIAC, you mentioned the 100 there. The SLIAC had a great performance at Nationals with you yourself, Jeremiah Davis, and Corey Carter. Finishing 1, 2, 3 at Nationals. Can you talk about that moment when you finished the top 3 at Nationals?
Honestly, it's like nothing I've ever experienced. Just the feeling itself, it was just great. Even to see Corey, we're close competitors, and Jeremiah as well. We've all got pretty close together, competing each other, beating the others, and just that competition against each other that we all probably love to have. Just being on top of that standings, it was pretty neat. One of the best experiences of my life.
Does that help push you, knowing that there's 2 other outstanding athletes? Does that help push you in your training to get better?
Oh, most definitely. Almost every practice, I'm like, Corey Carter's going to be right next to me. Jeremiah's going to be on the next side. We're all going to be right there. It's going to be tough competition. So.
You spoke a lot about your competitive streak and nature. I know talking to you earlier, one of the things you said that, that competitiveness and the reason you wanted to continue, running track and field in college is to kind of test yourself against other high-level athletes. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, well, came in, I only ran 1 year in high school. That's the only time I've ever ran in my life. And I was winning. It was so many individual events I was winning in, and I just loved it. So I came in and I was so competitive. Anything I do, just playing darts the other night, I was being competitive just for fun. So just coming in my freshman year, it was about having fun my freshman year as well as competing. Probably a little more fun than competing. And then sophomore year, I was like, wow, I just love running in college and my teammates and stuff. So I just pushed myself harder and to be one of the better competitors.
And then I know you mentioned, now we've talked a lot about competing in athletic events and stuff, but I got to ask you about these two fun facts because it seems to be contradictory to what we've talked about, that you love ice cream way too much and that you also love grilling and barbecuing, which, can tend to be a little bit maybe unhealthy, but obviously you are healthy. So what's that? What's your favorite ice cream, first of all?
Cookie dough.
Cookie dough.
Cookie dough. Yeah. My sophomore year, I always just told everyone my recipe or like my secret was ice cream. I don't know why I ate it way too much. It was like 3 or 4 times a week. It was way too much.
Oh, wow.
I just had like an obsession with ice cream. So I just always told everyone, I was like, that's the only reason I got better is ice cream. Just joking around.
Right.
And then grilling, it's something fun to do. It's kind of just like a hobby. Whenever I'm bored, make something good, smoke some wings for a couple hours, keep me busy.
Okay, so you're going with the leaner stuff. You're going with smoked wings, maybe some lean chicken. You're not doing like the big old ribs and pork steak. No,
I've done ribs once at 7 hours of smoking. It was a lot of work, but usually it's chicken.
Yeah. I myself just got a Komodo Joe smoker griller, so I've been messing around with that, and it's fun. I agree with you. It's good to just try out some different recipes. So
yeah, it is.
You also mentioned that you have a white husky. What's their name?
Her name's Lila.
And how long have you had Lila?
A little bit over a year.
Okay.
Year and a couple months.
Nice. Very cool. So you've gotten to know Lila quite a bit over the pandemic, I'm sure. Lots of walks, huh?
Oh, yeah. She just never leaves me alone. She just wants me to pet her all the time. And, she doesn't like it when I leave now because we spend every minute together through this pandemic.
Back to school a little bit before we wrap things up. You said you kind of want to be a financial advisor maybe in the future. What interests you about that?
I've been getting really into the stock market lately, and it's pretty fun. It's risk. I kind of like taking risks, but I also don't, and it's just fun playing with the market and seeing potential profits you can make. And I don't know. I'm just kind of thrilled about it and exploring.
Very cool. And then my final question for you today, Jacob, is what do you like most about Webster University?
I love the athletics. I mean, every athlete is awesome. I mean, we all get to know each other here and just have fun. Right now, it's not the best time. Not really going to see anyone, but the first 3 years, 2.5 years, I guess, it was just the atmosphere at Webster.
Yeah, it's always great when you see other teams and student athletes supporting each other on the campus. So, well, Jacob, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you competing again soon.
Awesome. Thank you for having me.